made.
I don't care. Mine is new. Yours is
I have all of them.
Okay.
I have all of them.
I don't care.
That's fine. Let's go. It's not about us. Later.
Stop.
Later.
All right. So, introduce yourself to the crowd. Let everybody know who you are.
What's up? What is yours truly, Miss Coxx? I'm an artist, entertainer. I rap, I write music, I act, and I cook.
And you cook.
Yeah, a little sprinkle it, throw everybody off.
Throw everybody off home. What you be cooking on?
Everything. What you mean?
You know how to make soul food?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
So you know the soul food gonna slap.
It better be slapping.
Fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens with the cornbread and the candied yam.
Watch out.
Or the turkey ribs, because I don't eat pork, but the turkey ribs.
Got me grounded right now. I ain't even eat today yet. Hold on.
You see what I'm saying? And I don't use Jiffy. Not knocking the Jiffy users, but I make mine cornbread from scratch.
Like hot water cornbread, or is it more so?
No, I bake it regularly.
Bake it? Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I use, like I said, cornmeal, the flour, the sugar, yeah.
So what brought you into this game? What made you want to become an artist?
I've always been a lover of music for sure. But I feel like when I was 10 years old, we had a family friend that was rapping in our basement.
Mm-hmm.
He used to always make beats and just write it and rap, basically. So one day I was like, oh, I'm going to rap. He was like, what? I was like, I'm going to rap. And I did it. And he was like, oh, for real? He had recorded it, put it on the CD, and I played it for my mom. She was like, oh, okay, so you a rapper. And I was like, yeah. But I didn't really start seriously taking it full-fledged until about 16 years old.
16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So how long you been in this game?
Almost a decade.
Almost a decade. Okay. Yeah. No, don't tell your age too much.
Yeah, that's it. Almost a decade.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That could be 4 years. That could be 3 years. Well, not 4. It could be 6. It could be 5.
It could be 10.
It could be 10. It could be.
It could be.
But we said almost a decade. 10 would be a full decade.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to throw you off. That's all. You got it. So, I see you have movies. You've been acting and have movies being played on Tubi and Amazon and all that good stuff. What kind of movies do you make?
I don't make the movies. They're independent films that I've been in.
Mm-hmm.
But the director is a black director, and they're pretty cool indie films. I would say, not just because I'm in them, but they're pretty dope for sure.
Are you able to tell us the names of the movies?
Yeah, so one of them is called Hot Girls. The second one is called For the Ground with Roscoe Dash and Michael Montana. And then the last one is called Rat Gaze with Columbus Short in there. So.
Hot Girls. That sounds real familiar. I think I've seen that. I didn't even notice it.
I'm all throughout the movie for sure.
I gotta look that up. That's on Tubi or is that on
Tubi?
Tubi, okay. All right, cool.
And then For the Ground, you'll probably enjoy that one as well. So.
So now I also see that you worked not close, but you worked with Lil Durk.
I did the song with him. I haven't got a chance to actually meet him though. It was more so he recorded his parts of the record, sent it over, and then I recorded mine.
So what was that like? Just dealing with that kind of.
I would say it was different. The experience was like no other because he is a major artist, and that was my first major feature with a major artist. Mm-hmm. So just being able to say that I have a major feature with a major artist and I'm an independent artist was definitely a big thing for me. Mm-hmm. Of course, it took a little more, effort because it was more so like a machine that moved through that because it was distributed through Universal. So I had to wait for the record to get cleared and all of the extra stuff like that. It wasn't just okay, I got the song, it's mixed master, I'm going to put it out. Because I'm used to doing everything on my own. But with that, we had to go through the proper channels for it.
How long did that take? How long was that process?
I'll probably say a month collectively after recording it or whatever in order for it to get cleared and released and stuff.
So now, what song puts you on the map as far as get somebody's attention? From Lil Durk to anybody in this industry?
So I would say that Headboard definitely put me on the map because it had the Durk feature on there. But at the same time, my record Go Ahead is doing its own. It's gained its own momentum. It has been doing its own moving. On the DRT radio, it is in the top 20 of independent artists. It's on global charts and stuff like that. So it does its own thing. It's also on radio right now. In Macon, Columbus, Valdosta, Albany, like different regions of Georgia and stuff like that. So all over Georgia's getting radio play and everything. So both records are doing their due diligence, what they need to do. But I would say the song that kind of like raised the bar for me would definitely be the song with Lil Durk.
Besides that song, what other song put you on the map before you got on with Lil Durk or did a song with Lil Durk?
That's the biggest song.
That's the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Go Ahead came out before that song with Durk, but because it was like I said, the song with Durk, it definitely
Just took all the way up.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. So now, you have a very unique name. Like, how did your name come about? Who gave you your name?
Miss Coxx. Excuse me. I actually was born into it. My real name is Coxx. I went through a few different like name changes and stuff like that, but Miss Coxx just stood. It stuck because that's literally me. I just wanted to kind of play with the spellings of it. Instead of like Miss Coxx, I'm like Ms. and then the double X instead of the triple X. Just kind of, it went along with my artistry, which I call myself the modern day rock star is my moniker. And with that being said, it's more so like, the tightrope, that fun, that edginess to it. So that's why I say double X, triple X to be nasty. And it's not just Coxx, which is my born name, it's like the double X. So it's like that happy medium of being edgy and fun. You never really know. Like, you gotta expect the unexpected, for sure.
So you're very unpredictable.
I
am. Is that good or bad? It sounds kind of dangerous.
I live life on the edge. Trouble's my middle name, so
okay,
it is what it is on that facet.
True. Okay. And as far as I have different songs here. So Go Ahead. What's that song about? Like, what was your goal when you wrote that song?
I wanted a fun record, and it kind of just came about because my producer hit me and was like, "Hey, I need you to do this. I got one for you. I need you to do the song." So I'm like, "All right, cool." I went in the studio. I heard the beat, fell in love with the beat, and I was like, "Okay, cool." I wrote that song and knocked it out in like a whole hour and a half, maybe tops. It didn't take long to do that at all. So I knew when I was making it that it was just gonna be a fun twerk record. I didn't know that it was gonna go as crazy as it is going, or it will continue to go, but it's definitely doing what it needs to do.
Now, how long would it usually take you to write a song? And how long would it take you to finish a song? Let me say that.
It honestly just depends on the day. And I say that because it's sometimes where I go into the studio and it takes me, I feel like forever, like 3 hours to do one song. And then other times, if I fall in love with the beat and it comes like super duper natural to me, I can knock it out within like an hour and a half tops. So we're talking about writing and recording. So it honestly just depends. If I love the beat or I can feel it, I'm easily moved by the mood and how what's going on. So if I can feel it and I'm in that mood already or that mode, I can just go crazy and just write it and get it done.
So do you freestyle any or do you always write?
I'm a writer for sure.
Okay.
Like, I may attempt to freestyle here and there, but I'm a writer for sure. Like, I'm gonna have my phone or I'm gonna have my notepad. I'm gonna be writing.
Okay. So you have any events coming up that we should be aware of?
So right now I'm in the middle or in the midst of my promo run. So we're in Chicago this week. We'll be in Montgomery. We'll be in Chattanooga. And this is next week. So Montgomery, Chattanooga, Albany, Valdosta. I'm pretty much booked up to going into the rest of the fourth quarter, honestly, with the whole promo run up until I think like December 14th or 15th. And I think that following I'll be out of the country. So booked and busy for sure.
So when do you have time to sleep?
That is a great question.
You know?
I actually was just talking about that in my last interview. Like, this week alone, in the past 5 days, I've only had maybe like 10 hours of sleep. in the past 5 days.
Mm.
Yeah, because one of the days we was up like 24 hours. I took like a 30-minute nap or an hour nap, maybe.
Wow.
Came home, went to sleep, got back up, had to work again. So it's just like constant motion.
Mm.
Even today, we came in late last night. Late last night, early this morning, then had to wake up and start interviews. Like the first interview, I think was like at 10, so we had to be up at 8 after coming in. So 10 hours collectively over the past 5 days. You know, we're making it.
There you go. So now,
But no, I don't get sleep.
I can see that. So now, what's the craziest thing that happened in one of your events?
The craziest thing that has happened in one of my events.
It can be good, bad, funny, whatever you want.
I had a nipple slip before.
On stage?
Yep.
What? Now, did you like play it off and just cuff it back in, or you just let it hang until the song was over with?
So for some reason, I when I perform, I wear like bralettes, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, like I always have something. It's always about to pop out, kind of popped out, completely popped out. The situation that I'm talking about, it definitely like I had on like a bralette and it just came out as a whole. So while I was before, I was just like, oh, okay.
Oh no.
It was kind of crazy. And then the host was like, when he seen it, because I didn't have pasties on. That's why normally I start wearing pasties when I perform. So even if you're not seeing like a full nipple. But the host came on stage and he was like dancing in front of me, like trying to help me get ready. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. But yeah.
Well, so did you feel it pop out or you didn't know?
Well, I felt the bralette pop as a whole. So when I felt it pop, it was just hanging. So I just had to be like, okay.
Yeah, you couldn't stop the show.
No, I can't be like, cut, hold on, y'all, I just had to keep performing. So while I was trying to perform, he was, like I said, standing in front of me trying to, like, twist it, take it, just hold it just so I could finish my performance.
So what's one thing that you want everybody to know about you that they do not already know?
One thing that I would like for people to know that they don't know about me is that's a great question. Because I feel like people, I don't know. One thing I want people to know. I'm going to say that I am, because I want people to know that I'm shy, but I don't know.
You're shy even though you perform in front of...
That's the thing. When I say I'm shy, no one believes that I'm shy.
No, I get that a lot. Because I'm pretty shy too, but can't nobody tell. They're like, you shy? I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm super duper shy. No one believes that. I feel like I'm a lover girl, but I feel like I express that I'm a lover girl. One thing about me that I wish people knew that they don't know. I don't know. They know I cook.
Right.
The world knows that I'm single. I don't have no kids. They know that already. One thing. What's one thing? I got a degree. I don't know. I feel like they know everything. One thing that I don't know.
They know pretty much everything. You're an open book.
That's what I feel like. I try not to hide things. So in regards to my personal life and stuff like that, I feel like.
So what can you tell somebody who's trying to get into this realm? How they can help them out in the long run?
I'm gonna say stay the course.
Stay the course.
Stay the course. Stay the course. You can, it's a lot. It's definitely not easy. When people say that it's blood, sweat, and tears, it is 100% blood, sweat, and tears into it. And if you're not willing to put in that work and deal with the blood, sweat, and tears, it's definitely not the industry for you. If you're doing it just for the money, it's not the industry for you. If you're doing it for the fame, it's not the industry for you. If you're doing it to be around celebrities, it's not the industry for you. if you don't really love what you're doing and you don't like look at it as a gift, a passion, and like something that you really, really, really enjoy doing it, I would say it's not the industry for you. But if you do feel like you meet all of those marks, stay the course, stay true to yourself, and don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Because you can, and don't feel like, as if from a woman's perspective, if you are another female, don't feel like you have to do anything to get to where you get to where you're going, because you're gonna be tried for sure a lot.
Hey, do you feel like it is harder for women to get into this versus men? I feel like the women are starting to take over the industry right now.
So, I mean, yes, the women are taking over right now, but at the end of the day, it's still such a male-dominated industry. So where it's still hard and women still have their issues. And then at the same time, it's like, even though it is a male-dominated industry and women are winning and taking over, it's still, I feel like women are still being discredited. Like, oh yeah, well, she slept with this person in order to get to where she at. And like, women, if you're sexual or you exude sexuality, then it's like, oh yeah, there's no way that she's not sleeping with this person to get to where she's at. Like, they discredit you. You can't get to the top without someone discrediting you. And I don't like that. I hate it, actually.